Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I feel like we haven't really sat down and talked in quite a while. I did Vlogmas, but that was more or less just me showing you my day, me kind of ranting, me having crash outs, all that good stuff. And thank you guys for watching and supporting my Vlogmas and continuing to support my channel and myself. I truly love and appreciate every single one of you. 2025 was definitely, I did a lot of things that scared me, and I'm so proud of myself. So if you did something that scared the hell out of you, like what I did, then give yourself a pat on the back because you did it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of myself. And all we can do now is to start looking for the future, start planning our future, and start taking the steps to make the next year and the following years after ours again. Because for far too long, I've been worried about what other people think, worried about, how people are going to react. And I'm at the point now, it's like, I don't really give a shit. I am so sick of people pleasing. I'm sick of, hiding what I think, hiding my feelings and just letting people walk all over me. And that's not going to be me in the new year. And I've definitely have stood my ground on quite a few things lately in the last month and a half. And it's scary as hell, don't get me wrong, it's freaking scary, but it's definitely it's definitely showed me that I'm much more than what I think I am and what other people may think of me. And it actually surprises some people because they're like, oh shit, wait, I can't do that anymore. I can't, just expect her. So it's when people finally realize that they can no longer walk over you, no longer they can take advantage of you, no, all that stuff, and it kind of gives them a shock of like, oh fuck, all right. So what am I gonna do now? It's just like, well, if you want me to be that little, that little scared girl, then, you gotta go, you know, find somebody else because it's not gonna be me anymore. And in all honesty, the friendships that I have reconnected with since being back in Scarborough, I've talked about them on in my vlogs and stuff like that. I am not friends with a lot of people anymore. I've cut a lot of people out. Obviously, like my No Frills crew, I still talk to a lot of my, my girlfriends from No Frills. So I don't talk to a lot of the guys from there that much. Um, just because, like, I was more, like, with the cashiers and all that, right? But, even then, like, we're still friends. We still talk. If I go up to where I used to live, I go and see them. I'm making sure, I stay in contact because they're my family. They were my family for 4+ years, and they helped me through a lot of things. So I will always love and treasure them, and constantly support them no matter what. And yeah. So if you guys are from No Frills, where I used to work, then I love you and I miss you, and you're still in my heart. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing some goals today, and I have messages coming through. Okay, you know what? That was annoying. I was like getting like random messages from Facebook about ads that I put because I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace, and it just kept like sending me messages, and I'm just like, what? That's so annoying. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about my goals because I have a few goals that I've started long before December. I don't know. I think basically when I first moved back here, I started trying to tick off things that I've kind of been neglecting, and a lot of that is myself. I've been neglecting myself a lot. My mental health, my physical health, me in general, I've just been neglecting it, and that's gotta stop. That's gotta stop. I'm turning 35 in March. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to be mentally the best where I can be. I want to be physically the best where I can be. All that stuff. I want to take care of anything that's going on with my body as soon as I can. And so like enough is enough. No letting myself go. No letting, like I said, others dictate how I live my life. So I've got all of the goals that I've been kind of working on, and that I want to start working on in the new year. And I actually got this notebook a few months ago, and I don't know if I shared this on my channel. I got this from the dollar store. It's kind of, I need to be clean because I guess some coffee or something spilled on it, so it's like stained a bit on the front. But I figured it was kind of a good notebook to start with, because when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And if you know me at all, my favorite drinks are the Mike's Harder Lemonade with the 7%. And it's kind of funny because every time my friend Steve and Mike look, he starts laughing. He goes, "You're ridiculous." But anyway, cheers. Let's have a sip and let's get into the goals. So like I said, a lot of my goals, or a few of my goals that I started before even the new year, I think it was back in October. No, way before then. Is taking care of my physical health, taking care of my body, taking care of what's going on inside. So one of the things that I'm having a lot of issue with is my back. So with the syndrome that I have, which this is going to be later on, but one of my goals is to continue my Bader syndrome series. So if you want to learn more about my disability, learn more about what I have from this disability, make sure you're subscribed, because I will be posting a video probably in the next couple weeks about my syndrome, about what I deal with within the syndrome, with the characteristics and all that stuff. So, yeah, so with that being said, one of my biggest issues been lately has been my back and been my left leg. And that's been an issue for quite a while, but I just noticed the pain has been getting really, really bad, or really, really painful. And same with my spine. And it's not even at the bottom of my spine now, it's the top of my spine, like where your neck meets and whatever. And it's not even, mine's not even like that. It's kind of like it's fused together. So from my research that I was doing myself, I know I'm not a doctor. I know I have like another syndrome that I'm gonna get a confirmation on before I freak out about it, because I already freaked out on my channel before about it. But I have an appointment in January, January 22nd, with the doctor to discuss these MRI results. And if it's the syndrome that I think I have, then I'm going to crash it again. But it's basically like my spine and my neck, or whatever the hell it's called, they're fused together, which means I don't have a neck. And everybody makes fun of that because, everybody has like a big neck, and I have a thick, fat neck kind of thing, right? So that's been like one of my main things, and I've been having really bad pain at the bottom of my spine, or at the bottom of my neck, sorry, at the top of my spine. See, I don't even know, because none of it, like, I go to the doctor and I feel like I'm just like one of those like like people just want to learn. They kind of like, they doubt you. They're kind of like, what? And you're the one teaching them, telling them, and they're just so fucking confused, and that's getting so frustrating, because I just want answers. I don't want people to be like, oh, I've never seen a case like yours, and it sucks, because it's just like. And I understand from a lot of people on TikTok and on YouTube who have chronic illnesses that, and chronic disorders that, you're fighting and you're looking for answers, and they're just like, I've never seen a case like this. I've never seen this before. And it's just like, well, can you do your fucking research and find out? Like, it's so frustrating. And for anybody that goes through it, whether it's a physical disability or one that you can't even see, like, I know there's a few TikTokers that I watch that have a paralyzed stomachs, and they have to be fed by a feeding tube, and it's just like, I think I have it bad, they have it bad, and I feel like I'm on the same page in the way that, like, I go to the doctor and I'm like, hey, this is wrong with, this is what I'm feeling, this is, and it's just like, but that doesn't make sense, because like when I went for my arm, apparently the nerve that I was saying that were like for these fingers, they were actually for these fingers, like my pointer finger, not my ring finger. And apparently it's like my nerves are all messed up in that way. And it's just like, okay, but like, can we figure out a way to like look at it properly? Like, can we, like, is there a device or machine that we can like look at how my hand is on the inside? Like, what we can do if there's something touching something, is something being pulled by something, like what is going on? I feel like I'm just ranting now, but yeah, so basically I've been jumping the gun on getting my health taken care of. So I did my MRI, I'm getting my results in January for that. I've been dealing with the ear infection from the beginning of the year. I'm still taking ear drops for it. Nothing's been working. Hopefully soon. I think these ones are actually doing a better job than the last ones were. Because I had to switch ear drops because they're apparently if you take ear drops too long or any kind of antibiotic for too long, it does stop working and it does kind of make things worse. So I'm on a different one, and they're all like steroid ear drops kind of thing. So I'm on a new one now. Hopefully, I feel like that might be actually helping a little bit, but I don't want to say for certain until I'm 100% sure, until I get like the okay from the doctor. What else? So we have my MRI results. We have my ear. So another thing I guess would be, if you guys don't know, with regards to my syndrome, I only have one kidney. And the one kidney that I have doesn't work 100%. It's been like this for my entire life. I've only had one kidney that doesn't work 100%. And when I went to the doctor after Christmas Eve, he actually told me I have a referral for a kidney specialist. I think they're called nephrologist, in May. But he did say to give him a call in the new year to see if he can get an earlier appointment. He said, but your kidneys do look good. Your kidney does look good. So I wouldn't be too worried, but why are you calling me? Anyway, your kidney does look good, but I really wanted to see specialists anyways to keep up with it because I should be seeing somebody in regard to it because I only have the one that works 100% and I already have doctors for everything else. In regard to the specialist, I also asked him if he could refer me to a new cardiologist because the one that I have that did the surgery, I haven't seen him since then. And it was actually during COVID. I was supposed to have a virtual appointment. That didn't work out. The program crashed or whatever it was. That didn't end up happening. And I haven't seen or talked to anybody from his office since. Every time I try to call him, I get no call back. So I asked for a new cardiologist out here where I live. So that's in the works. What else? I guess that's everything as of right now. But like I said, I will be updating you guys. I will be doing like a whole deep dive on like my health and everything like that. And another video. I don't want to like bore you too much with this, but taking care of myself is one of the things that I'm trying to do, and I've already started for 2026. Another thing in regards to the pain that I have and the numbness that I have on my left leg, one thing that I want to do, and going back to my doctor's thing, I'm sorry, I have my pen because I like writing stuff, sorry, that's kind of annoying, I'm sorry about that. My thyroid, the last time I went to the doctor, my thyroid was very, very high, so they raised it, which means that it explains a lot of why my mental health hasn't been the greatest. Excuse me. So my mental health hasn't been the greatest for a while now, and I just assumed that it's because of everything that was going on that I went through this year at the old place, moving back here, dealing with, trauma that I moved away from, and all that, and just like being in this environment where my mom used to live, and I just assumed it was that, but I'm sure it is. But another thing is that my thyroid is so freaking high right now. Like my I think it's at 23. I think it's at 23 and it should be at like 3 or 4. That's way too high. So if you think that you have something going on with your thyroid, like if maybe they're enlarged or your mental health hasn't been the greatest. It could be, I'm not saying I'm not a doctor, I'm not saying that it is, but I'm saying go to your doctor to get it checked out because I didn't know how deeply my thyroid would affect me. And now that I'm back to taking, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of slacking on taking my thyroid medication, but now that I'm pretty sure that was the reason, one of the biggest reasons why I was crashing out and having these mental health woes is because of it. And I've been taking this prescription since I got them. My higher dose, I'm taking 275 now. It's only been a few days, but I have noticed a little bit of a difference. Like today, I woke up and I just decided to clean my whole freaking room. I took out all the garbage. Yeah, so definitely get your thyroid taken care of. At least just get a simple blood work done and they'll let you know. But yeah, so that is something. So anyway, back to in regards to my leg and everything. One thing I want to get into is going to the gym. Now, everybody says this. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna do this. Work out like 5 days a week. No, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm probably gonna go to the gym at least once or twice a week because I know me, I know my body. I get worn out really easily. I get overstimulated really easily. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna probably go once or twice a week. However, um, my friend Anthony wants to go to the gym because he needs to work on some of his strength training because he's been having some issues as well. He had an injury, so he wants to get some of back. Hold on. He wants to get back some of his strength. Um, and so we made it like a kind of a pact that him and I were going to start going, and it'll probably be like once a week or twice a week. We haven't really decided yet. We are supposed to go this week, I think, but you know what? It's the holiday weekend, or the holiday week still. So next week, once everything finally gets back to normal, we'll figure out an actual schedule of where we're gonna go. But definitely going back. Yeah, I mean I was going for a little bit, but going to the gym and just doing the stairmaster, the elliptical, what else is it? The treadmill, whatever. Anything to just start working on my leg. And I know you guys are gonna say, well, can't you just go for walks? Can you do? I could go for walks. But I live in Canada, and Toronto just got pelted with so much freaking snow and so much freaking ice. Like, I was skating to the car today when Steven and I went out. I was skating to the car there and back pretty much because it's so icy out there. So I'd rather just go to the gym. And honestly, it's kind of nice going because, like, you would think people are looking around you, but at the same time, no one really cares. Everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody thinks there's somebody looking at them. You do your thing. Others do their thing. If they look at you, whatever, like, you're never gonna see them again. If you do, then you never know. And I'm sick and tired of worrying what people are gonna be thinking or saying. Like, I'm done with that. I'm just gonna do my own thing. In regards to working out and trying to keep myself healthy, I'm really getting back into eating healthier. Obviously, with the holidays, you're eating a lot of junk food. I know I definitely have. But I am going to be doing an order not now, probably after the New Year. Once after New Year's Day, that's when I'll put the order through, or I'll drag Steve to go up to the store with me and do a big shop and to start meal prepping again because I was doing that for so long. I was meal prepping. I had meals for the whole week. I didn't have to worry about when I came home from work what I'm gonna eat, all that stuff, and just eating healthier. I'm not trying to be on some sort of diet, but just watching how much calories and sugar that I'm intaking, especially since my thyroid is so high, and my thyroid also affects my weight. So I gotta think about the sugars and all that. One thing I did want to mention too, pretty much everybody in my family on my mom's side is diabetic, and my mom was a diabetic, my grandma's a diabetic now. My grandma's sister, I believe, is a diabetic. And then on my grandma's side, on my mom's side, I believe a lot of her family members are diabetic. And one of my biggest concerns for me was that I was going to be one. And my sugar, like when I went to the doctor, because he always made sure whenever I got blood work done with him, he always like lets me know like one of the first things, your sugar is this, your sugar is that. And I'm so blessed and I'm so lucky that my sugar level is perfect. Like my blood pressure and my sugar level are two of the most like the two things that have been perfect, knock on wood. So I'm so blessed about that. Um yeah, so anyways, let's get into working on myself and working on my mental health. So with working on my mental health, I want to start journaling more. Whether it's I write like one sentence a day, one word a day, whatever it is, this is something that I write it down on paper, not writing it on an email, or not writing in my notes on my phone or my laptop, physically writing it down. And for me, when I do that, if I have a lot going up in my mind and I write it down, and I'm gonna sound so freaking weird, but it kind of like I was telling my friend this, and I said I feel like there's some days where I'm like I'm not saying that I am, but I see certain things come to my head. I'm like I swear I'm psychic or something, and I just know when things are gonna happen. And like I'll be like, oh, I don't think you should do that. And I'm like, and I don't want to come off like controlling or that I'm trying to tell you what to do or not you shouldn't do. But it's just like I have a bad feeling about something. But because something, I'm not gonna go into it. But I had the feeling one day, he was gonna go out. I'm like, I really don't think that's a good idea. But you do you. You're a grown adult. Whatever. He calls me. He goes, yeah, this doesn't just happen. You were right. I shouldn't have. And I'm just like, I don't know what it is about me. It's just like those that are close to me, those that I care about. When I get those feelings, I have to tell them immediately. And then whether they do the thing that they wanted to do or not, that's on them. But one thing that I have found is that I just write everything out in my journal. I have a journal that I've had for quite a few years, and because I'm not gonna lie, I stopped writing in it for a while, but I've been getting back into it, and I just write whatever I'm feeling, whether I'm happy, sad, mad, frustrated, whatever it is. If I have a to-do list, I want to write anything that's in my head. I can, it's kind of like a relief in a way, like I have them writing it, my mind kind of calms down and it slows down. It's just like everything kind of gets, gets onto like like it's out of my mind, but it's like in something, and it's like it's there. It's a physical thing, right? So, so definitely writing in a journal. I also, at my doctor's appointment, I asked for a therapist referral because, like I said, my mental health hasn't been the greatest, and I don't want you guys to ever feel like you cannot ask for help from your mental health because it is so important to do that. It is so important if you don't think that you have people around you that you can trust. If you're able to, talk to your doctor and see if they can refer you to somebody. And that's what I did. I'm like, I don't need anybody, special, I didn't say that. I was just like, I, he knows about a little bit, he knows about my history of my mom passing away and about everything that happened this last year. And, I'm sorry, I'm using the pen again, but, it's kind of like my comfort thing. It's kind of like a fit thing. Um, but, so I asked for a referral, and that's another thing that I did for the new year. Um, I want to take my thyroid meds every day because like I said, I was being really bad about taking them. But since I got my new prescription, I've been taking them every single morning. So knock on wood and cross our fingers that it helps a little bit or a lot. I have some like minor little goals. But one, I don't want this video to be too long because it's over like 20 minutes. But one of my main goals for this year, or for 2026, is to get my driver's license and to buy a car. And obviously, to do that, I need to save money. So when I was cleaning out one of my rooms, by my room, I mean my other room, I found this. I got this from the dollar store about 10 years ago or something, maybe less, I don't remember. It's a little piggy bank. Now, I have like my Mickey Mouse one over there that has change in it. What I'm thinking is that I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this. If I want to do like a series, but I'm thinking I'm looking for another job as well, by the way, just so that I have more money coming in. I'm thinking that like maybe every week we put some money into this, and then we use this towards a car, and getting my license, because it's freaking expensive to get your license. For the written part, for your C1, I think it's $160. Obviously, you gotta also think about insurance and all that stuff. So, let me know what you guys think about this little piggy bank, because I definitely want to use it. Yeah, when I found it, I'm like, yeah, you know what, this is perfect for doing, like, save up for whatever. It was going to be travel fun, but I don't think I'm going to be traveling anytime soon. With the way the economy is right now, not going to happen. But before I end this video, a couple like minor, smaller things that I had on my list was to really do a huge, and I started this too as well, to start doing like a huge declutter of not only this room, but my old room. And I started doing that this past week or this last month in December. I started like doing like decluttering my stuff, going through everything, seeing what I want to see, what I didn't want. Um, so I'm really just wanting to make sure that the things that I have with me are things that I love, that I use, that I care about, that I want to keep forever. Anything else that I don't, that I haven't seen or touched or used in years, weeks, days, I don't need it or want it anymore. Unless it's something like memory related, like obviously stuff for my mom and, stuff for my aunt, like stuff that my family gives me that I'm obviously going to cherish, like pictures and all that. Like, I love pictures. I love holding on to photographs because that's just like, pictures has always been my thing. So obviously that doesn't count, but like, I mean, just like random stuff, like say like, I'm not saying I'm gonna get rid of this, but like say I didn't use this, I would go ahead and sell it, but I do use it. I love this. Or like books, I have books that I actually want to go through and try and sell or donate, and yeah, anything that doesn't. I'm gonna say this because but it was true. Anything that doesn't bring me joy, I don't want it anymore. And there's a lot of things that don't bring me joy. That if you guys watch my vlogs, you probably thought what I was thinking. One thing that doesn't bring me joy, people that I live with, but not on TV. Not on TV. I love my grandma, but it's getting a bit ridiculous. By the way, did I tell you, whenever you gave me a piece of apple pie, she ate it and then threw the rest out. That's okay. Whatever. But anyways, I had to add that little pettiness at the end. But anyways, those are my goals for 2026. I love you guys so much. Let me know down in the comments what your goals are for the new year. I know this is kind of long and rambly, but I feel like we haven't sat down and talked like this for a while. Like I said, I will be doing another video in the future, in the next couple weeks, talking to you guys about what's going on with my health, how I've been doing, what we're doing, and all that good stuff. My fader syndrome videos are going to be coming back. And if you guys want videos about my thyroid, my underactive thyroid, then please let me know. I can give you guys some, like, from my experience. I'm just saying this from my experience. I'm not a doctor. But some people think I am, and my friendship group, they're always asking me for help, and then they think cut something or they do something, it's always like, I will help you, but I know how to take care of wounds, but I'm not a doctor or a nurse. But yeah. So obviously, from my perspective and my experience, let me know. And yeah, and let me know how you think we should use this, because I really think this could motivate me a lot more to like. Not that I'm really bad with spending my money. I've actually been really, really good this month about spending my money. Um, and we need to save up because I need a car to get out of this house. So let me know what you think. If you have video ideas, if you have just websites, whatever, let me know down in the comments. Like I said, let me know your goals. Let me know how you're doing. I'm gonna do these. I think I'm gonna do video like this once in a while just to kind of sit down and kind of check in with you to see how you guys are doing mentally and physically. This time of the year is always really, really rough. Take it from me, I definitely have felt it, and if I felt it and I went through some shit, I will understand that there's other people that have probably been through the same, if not worse, and I want you to know you're not alone, but we could do this together if we all just, stop fighting with each other and just all just stand together. And yeah, but I love you guys so, so much. As always, I am so grateful and thankful here for your constant support, especially this last year. 2025 was definitely a kick in the ass for me, but I feel like it was the kick that I needed, and you guys have been absolutely fucking incredible and so, so, so amazing. And I'm gonna continue saying that you guys mean the world to me, and thank you for supporting me and for being there for me and just not giving up on me. And yeah, all right. I'm gonna let you guys go because this is gonna be over half an hour long. I'm not gonna edit it because I like the way this turned out. But I love you guys so, 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 so much. Hope you guys have a lovely new year, whether you're with your friends or your family or you're by yourself. You know what? I'm probably gonna be by myself, so you're not alone. But I will see you in the new year for a new video, and I will talk to you then. I love you guys. Bye.